In the quiet moments of the night, when the road is dark and the heart is weary, there's a kind of emptiness that doesn't scream, it doesn't cry, it doesn't bang on doors, it just sits there. Like a room where the music stopped playing and nobody noticed. You go through the motions. You say the prayers, you sing the songs, but somewhere along the way the feeling left, and you don't know when, and you don't know why, and you don't know how to get it back. And the worst part isn't the emptiness. The worst part is the guilt of the emptiness, because everyone around you seems to feel God. They're crying, they're shouting, they're lifting hands, and you're standing there like a statue in a room full of fire, wondering why you can't feel the heat. But hear me, a heart that can't feel is not a heart that God has left. The absence of feeling is not the absence of faith. Some of the greatest saints who ever lived walked through decades of spiritual darkness, and they kept walking. Not because they felt God, because they trusted Him, and that is the bravest faith there is. You sang the worship song today, but the words were just words in your mouth. You raised your hands because that's what you do, not because you felt something moving. You opened your Bible, you read the page, and the page was just ink on paper. You said amen at the end of the prayer, but the amen felt like a period, not a promise. And you've been asking yourself, is something wrong with me? Did I lose my faith? Did God walk away? But nobody told you that the silence is not the same as absence, and the stillness is not the same as abandonment. The heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding. The faith that went quiet, God never stopped knowing. You don't have to feel the fire to know the fire is real. The heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding you still. You've been carrying guilt for the emptiness, like not feeling God is a sin of its own. They said just worship harder, just press in more, like the void is a door you forgot to knock on. But what if the void is holy ground? What if the silence is where God trusts you most? What if the absence of feeling is the presence of faith, raw, unfiltered, stripped of comfort? And God is saying, will you still trust me when you can't feel me at all? Because faith is not a feeling. Faith is not a sensation. Faith is not the goosebumps. Faith is the hand that reaches out into the dark, into the nothing, and says, I don't feel you, but I know you're there. The heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding. The faith that went quiet, God never stopped knowing. You don't have to feel the fire to know the fire is real. The heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding you still. Elijah had just seen fire fall from heaven. He had just defeated 450 prophets on Mount Carmel. That was the greatest victory of his life. In the very next chapter, He's sitting under a tree, asking God to take his life. The fire was gone. The feeling was gone. He was alone in the void. And God didn't send another fire. He didn't send an earthquake. He didn't send a spectacle to make Elijah feel something. He sent a gentle whisper, a still small voice, not a feeling, a presence quiet, almost unnoticeable. And Jesus, the Son of God, hung on a cross and cried, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He didn't feel God in that moment. He was in the void, just like you. And the Father was still there, still holding, still loving. Even in the silence, even in the nothing, The void is not your proof that God left. The void is your invitation to trust without feeling. This is the faith that moves mountains, not the faith that feels warm, not the faith that gets goosebumps. The faith that says, even here, even now, even when I feel nothing, you are still God, and you are still good. You are still held. You are still known. You are still love. Even in the void, the heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding. The faith that went quiet, God never stopped knowing. You don't have to feel the fire to know the fire is real. The heart that stopped feeling, God never stopped holding you still.
My brother, my sister, you're my friend. If your heart has gone quiet tonight, if the prayers feel empty and the worship feels like going through the motions and you're wondering if God is even still there, hear this. You are not failing, you are not backsliding. You are not less of a believer because you don't feel the fire right now. The same God who spoke and the stars were born is the same God who whispers in the silence you can't stand. He's not waiting for you to feel something, he's holding you in the nothing. Mother Teresa walked through spiritual darkness for decades, and she kept serving. Jesus cried, "Why have you forsaken me?" And the Father never left. He's never broken a single vow. He was faithful then, he's faithful now. Even when you can't feel him, especially when you can't feel him, that's where faith lives. Don't let the world steal your crown. Don't let the silence steal your trust. He's got you. Even in the void,